saying? On spread about the streets and them project like who you playing. I feel like with my nigga that say about what we had. Ain't gonna take none of your charge, my nigga like what you saying, wrong. She get wicked.
You asked me why I'm doing all this. But even if I told you why, I doubt very strongly that the knowledge would change anything at all. But let's say that I take the time to explain it to you. What do you think would happen then? My goal is to fulfill the dream even Jiraiya Sensei was unable to achieve. What I want is to create peace and bring about justice.
Something wrong with how I'm living. Lord, I don't know why. Please, if I'm wrong, Lord, forgive me. Lord, can you talk to me one time? Check this out right here, though. Check this out. Now, Father, who art in heaven, please save your son. Bless me, Father, for I thank you. I ain't trying to burn. Son, you give your soul to me. You have eternal life. No more worried about the struggle. You will finally see the light. Lord, I prayed every day, but the pain don't end. Prayed before I went to court and wound up in the pen. My beloved child, faith is how the blessing come in. You got to believe in your heart. I sent my son to die for your sin. I don't know. I don't get it, Lord. Talk to me. How can I have faith in something I just can't see? This is a small example, son. Listen very closely. You can't see oxygen, but you believe you can breathe. Help me, God.
Yo, it's JP on the FWN podcast. Back with me, the Diary of the Strong Black People. I'm here getting in a rabbit hole for another bonus feature for you guys on the topic that came across for me to speak on. First of all, I want to shout out to the two brothers, JMB Juvie and Dundada. JMB Juvie. It's just crazy how, he went viral behind bars. Dundada was that's somebody that I found, back in 2012, 2013, a long time ago, man, and seeing him down there rapping on the porch. But JMB Juvie, I just came across him going viral, TikTok and things like that. And, I was just seeing a couple videos of just how much talent, artistic, lyrically, music-wise, these guys are in jail. I remember a long time ago when these guys couldn't have cell phones and tablets and flat screen TVs and Air Max and all that in jail. It never piqued anybody's interest on how that has come about now. They have now in society, in the way that the masses have portrayed that you're not a real nigga, you ain't real. Or if you ain't 10 toes down and did some time and it's glorified. I just have something that, that came across that it just surprises me that the artistic ability with music and anything art-wise, is behind our Black pain and trauma. Nothing creative coming from us, it has all pain behind it, because let's just look at this. Have you ever heard anybody that's happy or got money or have no issue? What pain is behind their music? What drive do they have if they already have everything? If you don't have any struggles, any traumas, any money problems, how can you, what's your grind? What's your grind to do better? Starting off, if you have everything, everybody that's trying to get on, you can hear the passion, the drive, determination, sports, music, art, anything. You see the grit, the grind, wanting to be. And then you look at everybody who get that check. Once they cut the check, you see the drive go down, the hunger go down, because now it's just like, hey, I made it. So they just cruise along, do what they do. And you don't see the hunger, because now we start saying, dang, they changed. Oh man, they went commercial. Oh, they did this. And that check comes with a lot. The creative juices comes behind the hunger. When you never had anything, when you never been anywhere, when you struggled all your life, you want to get out of it. You don't want to be there anymore. You want more. You want better. And That's where all that determination comes from. In music, a lot of that passion and a lot of that grit comes behind poverty. A lot of Black people have just gone through so much, and they highlight it. They make it seem like, oh, you ain't nothing if you didn't get it out of the mud. You ain't nothing if you didn't struggle. But I mean, who wants to struggle? Who want to get it out of the mud? That's not a choice. Nobody chose to do that. That was something you was given. You was put in that position. Nobody. It's funny how people just would discredit your success or the things that you do if you didn't have to struggle to get it. Even with people, the old heads, they always speak about how easy the generations have it now. Yes, because the generation before struggled so hard. They see how hard it was and how not good it is. That they're like, nah, we don't want our children to go that route. We don't want our children to have to go through that. We want them to have the freedom to be able to live. Nobody, that's our problem as a Black community, man. We just keep passing trauma down generations after generations after generation after generation. I was looking at the Astro World with Travis Scott. People were saying how it's a satanic ritual and how he just was having an out-of-body experience. And it's just like, duh. I mean, that's not something that should be a surprising, because the way that it was set up in the tunnels of fire, them saying that, see you on the other side, we have your soul. It was just like, it was just scary to watch. The biggest thing is with music, that's the easy way to have satanic stuff be passed along in messages, because if you realize as time went on, starting in about 2009, 2010 going forward, that a lot of these beats was tough. A lot of these beats have been carrying these rappers. And then we say, man, they mumble rapping. Oh man, what are they saying? Because we get so high, so under the influence that beat is just carrying. We don't even rap the songs anymore. We just bobbing our heads to the beat and don't even know what's going through our soul. Don't even know what's going through our ears. That beat is just bumping. You're like, God damn, that beat tough. Damn. And you don't realize what's going into your soul. You don't know what's going into your mind. That mind is a terrible thing to waste. The old people used to say. And we say that to each other, but I mean, it just sounds good. But are you really, really listening to that? Are you really, really resonating with that? No, because a lot of things right now, we just letting our minds just linger. And once the mind go, we can't meditate or get spiritually inclined to stay pure. And that's the issue. The music that they have right now, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Nas X, Travis Scott. Because first of all, just looking at Travis Scott right now, how many Black folks really be saying, turn on that Travis Scott? How do you think Travis Scott got one of the Kardashians? Because nobody Black was checking for Travis. He knew if he go and portray himself to those devils, he was going to get the success he needed. Those are some $1 million products. When you go to a Kardashian, oh man, all your morals, all of that is kicked to the curb. You don't have any morals. You don't have any integrity anymore, because why? Everything that they do is for that dollar. And you got to not care anymore. You got to be willing to let all that go to deal with a Kardashian. He is skateboarder. That's rock star. That is what they like. That is what their race, their culture likes. We're not listening to Travis Scott. We getting so outraged about all of that. But how many of us really will be at that concert? You have some Black people that are open, that just, they just do different things. Those are the ones that we would call weird, or different, heavy metal. stuff like skateboarders. Those are the ones who did not know they can't fit in because our culture feel like they're not cool. But those are just people. Some people are just different. Some people just like other things. But we tease them, we make fun of them, and that's what they go to because they can't even like both. It's either you like one or you like the other. It can't be in between. So they go fully over there. And that is what got caught at that concert. That is what definitely got caught at that concert. You know, just the look that they were saying that people were crying out for the concert to stop. First of all, it's kind of hard for you to tell an artist to stop unless when they were telling the guy that was doing the teleprompter, which they were tapping him, telling him to stop, which he got headphones on. It's loud. It's thousands of people in that area. So how can he really hear what you're saying? Yes, you're in panic. You're telling him to stop, but you know, he got a job to do. So it's just all type of stuff going on, which at the end of the day, that is what was able to go and fly under the radar. Like, hey, well, we can't hear you because it's so much pandemonium going on. So that is what was able for him and them to be able to sacrifice all those souls. And it's sad because now a lot of innocent people were killed. That's not going to be here anymore. But the good thing about it is in the industry, that's what insurance is for. Liability. A lot of them going to get paid off. A lot of them going to have that lawsuit. They're going to get paid off. But you got to crack a couple eggs to make that omelet. And that's what really happened. And it's sad to say, but when are we going to stop? When are we going to wake up and realize that? Stop supporting certain things like that. Stop giving our attention to certain things like that. We should not be worried about Travis Scott. At the end of the day, when you choose your path like that, you should either hope that the brother comes back to this side, on the side of good, but other than that, he chose his route, which is money. He chose that. The show that he had to cancel from overseas, that's a $5.5 million show. Yeah, that to our ears and to our hearts, like, ooh, 5.5, goddamn, that hurt. And then someone's like, goddamn, 5.5, he was making that. He get that a show? Yeah. But then you have people like B.O.B. B.O.B. overseas, people know B.O.B. song. But look at B.O.B. Different type of rap, different type of person. B.O.B. was overseas making buku money. Buku. It's people like that, man, when Michael Jackson, when you can go out your country and people who don't speak your language can rap your song, that's when you know you big. That's when you know you big. And at the end of the day, like I said, he made his decision. His prayers to those who lost their lives. At the end of the day, we gotta learn and realize who for us and who's not. It makes no sense for them to still be hot like they are and thinking that it's coming from our dime. Because again, I've seen many of people keep asking the question, when has some black person said, turn on that Travis Scott? None of us have. So at the end of the day, who you think the money coming from? He's not leading any of us to the slaughter. So yeah, we feel bad for the ones who did go. But at the end of the day, the smart ones like us, we like, hell nah. We don't see Travis Scott as a headliner or something like that. Like, hell yeah, I gotta go to that Travis Scott concert. I never forget. I think it was like 2019, maybe. It had to have been 2019. Coming out of 2018, 2019. I seen a Travis Scott concert on going to Orlando, and I was gonna go. And I was like, you know what? I may probably to. And then I thought about it and was like, I don't fuck with Travis Scott like that. But it was just, I wanted to, and thinking about a different experience. But after a while, something happened. And then it was just like, thank God it did. Because I know good and well I'm not no damn Travis Scott. It was just, I really wanted somewhere to go and do something new. And I was going to buy the tickets for a Travis Scott concert. And I was like, cool. But it was, it was just the creator that was like, nah, don't go. And then he put something there and something happened to where it's like, nah, I can't make it. So I never bought the ticket. But, prayers to the family that lost their loved ones to that, man. I hope everything and everybody get that squared away. But also, I also was seeing things like the Ahmaud Arbery and the Kyle Rittenhouse case. They were saying about Jesse Jackson or one of them that was in the courtroom. So the defense attorney was saying how that can sway the case. The jurors will, that becomes favoritism and stuff like that. It's just like, at the end of the day, bro, like a high profile case, how can you be able to tell who is thinking about what can sway a juror with, whether someone's there or not? One of the attorneys or the witnesses say something, they object, and the judge say you strike that from the statement. Like, you can't unhear what you heard. You just in good faith that you say, hey, I don't want to use that against my judgment when I'm making my decision. But how can you unhear something? How can you unhear it to where it resonates to you like, ooh, I didn't know that? How do you know their decisions weren't based off what you said to strike from the record? So that's the game plan, to throw that out there. So, because you can't unhear that. You can't unhear something. Whether you strike it from the record, you can't unhear it. But another thing is, that was a lynching, a pure lynching. But then you look at the Kyle Rittenhouse, let's look at it, probably gonna get off. And at the end of the day, as Black people, we're outraged not because of who he killed. We're outraged on because we wanted to be a level playing field. Hey, make sure, because if it was one of us, we were looked at as criminals, savages, thugs. So have a level playing field and be equal. That's what we're wanting. But at the end of the day, we're outraging that, and we don't understand that that's not going to happen, because by law, and to be honest, the only thing that boy probably is going to get charged with, if nothing, but if he does, is being underage, having a gun. Because let's look at it. He had the gun. He had not started shooting yet until people started charging him. First shot rung out, everybody started charging him. Shot the first one, bow. Shot the second one, bow. And that third one he shot, the third one had a gun. The defense asked the guy that he shot on trial, did you pull your gun out and point it at Kyle? Say, yeah. Self-defense. And even as messed up that it is, by law, that's self-defense. But the problem is, we are being withheld of information on what's really real and what's not. We're outraged by so much stuff, but we need to sit down and really, 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 really start understanding what's in our face and why things are going and playing out the way that they are. The reason this is going to keep slapping us in the face and making us outraged, but we have to start learning from some of these things. We got to start understanding some of these things, because at the end of the day, the law it don't work in our favor because we don't know. We don't know how to speak to it. We got to learn how to start speaking to the law, because if not, they're going to keep railroading us. They're going to keep railroading us. And then, LeBron said something about it and things like that. It's that, Aaron Rodgers the other day I spoke about the vaccination thing. After he spoke his piece, he said, listen, after this, I'm not speaking on it no more. I'm not an activist. I'm a ball player. And he cut it out like that. And he exercised his right to not speak about it no more. Then he's telling people, don't ask me about it no more. But yet, Black athletes, we are pressured to speak on it. And if we don't, we thrown to the slaughter because we withholding. Oh no, so you too good to speak on it? Oh, you hiding something? Or, again, with the LeBron, when he said that he wasn't speaking on the vaccination, bro, they ate him alive because he wanted to exercise his right of not speaking about his personal information. But they ate him alive. Why are our Black athletes or celebrities being thrown out there on a political platform? Why? Why are they forced to do that? Why are they forced to go out there, answer questions, and stand out? Why? For what reason? Why are they used as puppets to do that all the time? And why are they keep falling into why are they falling into that trick? A lot of them aren't really knowledgeable of what they're speaking about also. So when they get tripped up, it's like, damn, they wanted to speak up, be an activist, but damn, they're not even, a lot of them just keep asking them questions just to make them look dumb. And they just keep talking about it, and they just keep laughing. Like, that ain't make no sense. When Aaron Rodgers said about being immunized, Shannon Sharp, Michael Irvin came out and was like, well, when he said he's immunized, that meant, I took that as he's being vaccinated. Why the hell would you take that as something else? Did he say he was vaccinated? No. But you verbally spoke that out loud. And you're letting them know you didn't even know what immunized meant when he said it. Because you know why? If anybody knew that cared in that press conference about getting clarification, they would have said, hey man, can you elaborate? Can you clarify that? Like, because you saying that you immunized, but I asked, are you vaccinated? But nobody actually really went far enough to ask him. So why do we have to put ourselves out there on the political pace? Why? Why can't we just do what we supposed to do, make our money, and do what we do? Or invest in someone's who that is their specialty. Why are we so afraid to put our money somewhere? We gotta be the voice of it. We got to be the face of what Captain Jack said, the face of equality. We gotta be the ones that stand out. We gotta be the face. But then when we get chastised or if we fall on our face about it, we wonder like, damn, I didn't know it was gonna get like this. And you be pissed off or you be hurt when you get canceled or you get teased or joked on. Now you embarrassed. But you put yourself out there. You say that, well, I know what I'm risking. I know what's gonna come about. But are you really ready for the backlash that's gonna come? And I don't think a lot of them are. If your name is not Kanye West and Dave Chappelle, bruh, when you get canceled, that's done. You done. Those two are the only two Black celebrities, bruh, that no matter what you say wrong about them, but they're going to keep making their money. And they're going to keep having people stand behind them. And the thing about it is, with Dave Chappelle standing up the way that he is, bro, he needs everybody's support. That's somebody we need to make. You want to ride a wave? Ride that one. That's somebody who is going to bring awareness. Kwame Brown. Those three there, those are three people that are bringing awareness and making people think and making people change up how they maneuver. And we need to capitalize on that and give them our full support. We have to. A lot of this stuff is a lot of divide, man. They are bringing a lot of stuff to the media and bringing it in our face to get us outraged to keep it with divide. I've never in my life, when the orange guy was in office, I've never in my life, when watching that, hated a man so bad that I would just be like, damn, I don't have anybody but him a man that never told us anything what he was going to do for the country, was voted in. Because you hated Trump so bad. You just wanted anybody. Biden has been so disrespectful to the culture and community since election time and just the debate. And nobody cared. Nobody cared. And that is sad. Nobody cared at all. Turned a blind eye because you just wanted Trump out. And bro, and he hasn't been in a year yet. And I mean, nothing has turned around at all. Like, no money has come in. No nothing. You guys think Joe Biden gave us that stimulus? Nah. Trump had already worked that bill in. And right at the election, right after he was elected, some of y'all guys didn't even notice the headlines where it said Trump bill was passed through 2023. So that stimulus that he gave, it was already going to come. But it's all about who gave it to you at that time. So you thinking, oh, yeah, good looking, Joe. Oh, Joe coming through with it. Yeah. And it's just like, bruh, we don't even take the time to research or even know what the hell going on. And it's crazy. Voter suppression. Like, they said you got to have an ID. You got to be able to get that in certain times. Bruh, oh, well, you got to have an ID. And truth be told, let me ask you a question. Having an ID is something that you got to have. You got to have an ID to get a job. Got to have an ID to get in the club. Got to have an ID to drive. Like, anybody who don't have an ID present on their person, do you really think they really about business? Or really know that they got some shit going on? So let's think about it. Let's be real. That's voter suppression, or is it saying anybody who don't have their ID, anybody that's not able to keep themselves to do what they need to do the right way, they know that means, boy, they're going to be easy to be swayed. That means they're going to go the other way. Because why? If you can't if you need somebody to help you to get your business together, that means you're going to take a check. You're going to take a check for success. You're going to take a check just to get out your situation. So that means, boy, you're going to turn a blind eye to anything. And that's what it showed on the election. A lot of you guys with the jab in the arm. Why would you sit there and promote, hey guys, go get your vaccine. Hey guys, go get your shot. Instead of just saying, hey guys, do what's right for you and yours. Whatever you feel is best for you, do it. And let people make their own decision. But we around here telling somebody to go get a vaccine, to go get the jab. Why? Man, listen, if you scared, say you scared. If you don't know what's going on, bro, just say that. But bro, the most dangerous people to be around is a scared person. That's the most dangerous people to be around. And a lot of y'all just don't want to be honest and just say, bro, you was scared. You just didn't know what to expect or what was going on. I remember being called a racist and a terrorist was a horrible thing to be called. Like, bro, you get called that, man, it's like, oh crap. That was unforgiving to be called that. But bro, now you just throwing that around. Oh, they racist. Oh, they a terrorist group. And that's not even true. We just throwing that around loosely. But God forbid you say anything to the alphabet club or saying they the F word, that is, that's like murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say anything on that end. That's a hate crime. I asked somebody, man, that was in the alphabet club. I was just like, how do you feel that they had to make a law for you to feel accepted? Do you not feel like that was a mercy or one of them, like, that was just a participation trophy? Like, did you really, really win the war? Or were y'all even fighting for anything? Because at the end of the day, a lot of them, they're forcing them to be loud and proud. A lot of them just still want to just be them and not even nobody know. Not saying that they down low, but they don't want to scream to the top of the mountaintops about it. just live their life and just go about their business. That nobody wants to hate them, discriminate against them, or want to hurt them. But nobody's walking around trying to kill a gay person. Nobody's trying to do that. Just look around. Who is trying to kill and beat up? Nobody is going and lynching gay people. Let's just really think about that. The only thing that has ever happened was that shooting in Orlando. But yet we'll say protect trans, protect gay folks. But bro, who is really kidnapping and killing them? But that is just a lot of salt being thrown to keep divide. They needed that law. Bro, they're trying to soften this community, our culture, keep the black man. Why? What is it about the black man that they just want to tear down? What is it about that black man they want him to soften up? What is it about the black man that he wants him to crawl at a woman's feet? What is it? Why? A man should uplift his queen and respect her. But why should he have to follow her? Why does she have to stand on his head? That makes no sense. It's just all about divide. And it's just the lack of trying to get knowledge and bettering ourselves. And I just wish that we just come together on, we don't even have to be kumbaya, but better yourself. I seen the video with Kwame. He just said, man, and it made sense. It's just, hey, just work on bettering yourself. If everybody individually just worry about their self, bettering their self, minding their own business, who do we have to hate on the other one if we're just worrying about us? We keep worrying about thinking that we got to come and hold hands and say, hey, man, how you been doing, man? We don't even have to really actually talk to each other. We just don't have to be hateful to each other, ignore each other, be spiteful to each other, put our hands on each other, steal from each other. We don't do that. But if we just go in there, you have something I need, I buy it from you. I respect you. Thank you. Hey, by the way, do you have such and such for sale? Yes, you do. Thank you. And go away. You don't even have to have a conversation. It's just about respecting your neighbor. That's all it is. Respecting your neighbor. But we just think that we got to come together, lock arms, and do whatever. The biggest thing is just respect each other. Mind your own business. We worrying about what our neighbor got because we don't have. Just mind your business. How hard is that? It's so hard for us not to talk about what somebody else got. Why is that so hard? What somebody else did. Why is that so fucking hard? Even the saying, living dangerous, stay mad. Why the fuck we gotta stay mad? We walking around here with anger so much. As long as we stay mad, that takes us off our purpose. That takes away from us wanting to do good, wanting to be better. We staying mad. Bro, they did what they did. Are they going to apologize for it? No. They giving the immigrants reparation. They don't want to give it to us. Why we got to be mad about that, bro? Like, being mad about it, being outraged about it, at the end of the day, they're never going to give black people. Never. Because if they do, they're afraid we're going to take over. They're scared we're going to take over. Nah, not all of us. Because a lot of us just want to blow the bread. A lot of us are not going to be responsible with it. But it's going to be a lot more responsible than the number that's not. At the end of the day, with a black man, let a black man get laws for 4 years. Let a black man have equal rights for 4 years. Let him have everything his heart desires. Every opportunity he can have. Every grant he can get, he's available to get. And watch how this world turn around. But a black man is a threat. Just think about that. Think about that. A black man ain't got his chance yet to just be able to do what he needs to do. But let him get his chance and watch how this thing turn around. But at the end of the day, man, when you do get that chance, because not every black man is going to, but if it fall in your lap, bro, take hold of it and do what you do. Money, car, clothes, and hoes, that ain't, bruh, that ain't everything. When we young, we do what we do. As a child, I did childish things. But when I became a man, I put away childish ways. But I appreciate the topic that you guys gave me, man, this time, bro. And this one here was just talking to the people, man, on getting our minds together. Let's get it together. Let's just come together behind our business and do what we do. We only get one life. You get one life to live. And you gonna waste this life that we have being mad? Man, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy. But some of you gonna get it. Some of you won't. Some people are gonna like what I said. Some people not. Some people gonna get it. Some people not. This time, it had to be the truth being told. And I appreciate it. And this is JP on the FWM podcast. Back with me. Hey, man, Luda Don, bro. Take us out, bro.
Try not to do too much talking on this one. Try to just let it out. They take a religion out of school, burning the churches down. It hurt me how much mama's baby scrollers turn to hearses now. Told myself all I need is like 30,000. So clientele to connect to break a birdie out. We too familiar, so when they let the curtains down, Lord forbid it being caught with the judge handing the verdict down. I know what it feels like to be facing trial. Some days you gotta move mountains just to crack a smile. The struggle wasn't fair to us, we had to hash it out. I still rap like hitting licks, something to laugh about. Watching the good die younger, burn the savage out. You up them guns for them little crumbs and no backing out. Don't know who hiring, but you know what that traffic about. Ain't never had a job, but you know when them taxes out. You ain't finessing, you freeloading, going that's around, running to your folks like being at least something to brag about. Homie, what is that about? It's scandalous how we live. I done blew my last penny, I'm addicted to the field. I been ain't had no chill. Now I done lost my marbles, my filter stay out of service, and plus my ego colossal. Far as Prosco, take your time, my way. I've been off about 9 summers, had to find my way. And make no mistake, you ain't my day one from the curve. So if you give me anything, please don't give me your word. And give it the curse, you spoiled rotten, now do me your birth. See that be where it's at until that interest dispersed. Told her if she had any sense, she'd have stuck with it first. Cause everybody after that just paid for what he deserved. And my nerves got worse, my pressure steady going up. How we fell out with the devil and I know it was. On top of the time and the dignity they stole from us. Stop and found weekends to see how my uncle hold us up. They love to see us die and do anything to hold us up. Don't get caught with your pants down as if this world ain't cold enough. It don't get hot till them youngsters pick the toasters up. We be too busy to let BS get close to us. Ain't no hope for most of us. Still in all, I had a dream to be the king with the ceiling all. Take a picture to last longer when I'm peeling off. Been gangster since Gerber, man, I miss my dog. Plus deep behind the wall, I'm still sending them letters. They got little cuz sitting down, I gotta tell them do better. Statistically, 4 out of 5 black males under pressure. They tell you life with no chance of parole, that's forever. Hindsight 20/20, foresight is a treasure. If you did what you know now, would you have it together? Hard to reach for new heights with inadequate measures. They couldn't throw in them with soft, so they added the pepper, intimidation, the factor. When you black and you clever, you ain't never in the right and always the aggressive basic necessity. Stress me, no looking past each other. Supposed to be black and decker with ski mask and devil. Under the weather, sick and tired of being lied to. I'm out for self, nobody love me like I do. Close to the edge, oh no, I wouldn't advise you to cross me or look as if you had thought to try to. 5-2, they go your hoop dreams. Okay, in come the baby in the mood swing. They say I kinda good for 1 or 2 things. That in jail, Mr. President, what you think? Tell me something. Statistically, 4 out of 5 black males under pressure. They take you life with no chance of parole, that's forever. Hindsight 20/20, foresight is a treasure. If you did what you know now, would you have it together? Hard to reach for new heights with inadequate measures. They couldn't throw in no more salt, so they added the pepper, intimidation, the factor. When you black and you clever, you ain't never in the right and always the aggressive basic necessity. Stress me, no looking past the cheddar, more truth than black and decker.